Hello everybody, it is Lasha Lisa Royenko on October the 11th of 2023. It's been a while since I've shown my mug. I came out here to let you know what to expect. I'm not making shorts anymore. You know why? Well, I'll make a short maybe to let people know what to expect in reference to what is coming from me to yourselves if you're interested in watching. And right now, I'm putting all of my concentration into reading and deep diving into The Exorcism of Anneliese Michael. That book was out of print 10 years ago. So in 2011 or 2012, I went to Indigo when there were bookstores. Most people buy everything online. I will not do it. I wouldn't know how to order anything on Amazon if somebody paid me $10,000. I have the original Anneliese Michael book with the transcripts in it, and I don't know anybody else who has that book. It's unbelievable. I've recommended for people to watch The Exorcism of Emily Rose because the depiction they did was very, very close to the book. I've read it once and I'm reading it again, but I'm not reading it this time with simply reading the lines. I have so much input with research I've done over the last 10 years about this subject. And why do I find it fascinating? This is why I don't like delving into tarot cards or Ouija boards. They don't even make those anymore. I'm very empathic. I used to read tarot cards free on TikTok, but I was trying to raise money. I thought people would come back, but after everybody got their free read, they never came back. And so what I'm offering to you is a very innocent Russian gypsy read by Svetlana. They take 10 minutes. You can only do one person a day, one question a day, and I read or paraphrase what's out of the book. I will never say this is what's going to happen, that's what's going to happen. You know why? And what does this have to do with what I'm talking about? There is good and evil in this world, and you don't know where it's going to land. And so, you know, if I'm going to be honest with you, you know, our 98-year-old Baba passed away. I was an only child on my father's side of the family, and then he remarried and had a son, and him and I don't know each other, which is such a shame, but my Baba used to say, that's the life. And my other godmother passed away on the same day as Baba, October the 2nd, 2023 is when all of us lost Baba. And when I talk about all of us, I'm talking about my cousin Luba and Larissa, Gregory, Matthew, James, Luba's children, my half-brother, Sandy. And they're a private bunch. They don't understand why I do this, and I absolutely understand that. I'm very much like my father. I am. Except I'm not. My father was so sensitive, he could compartmentalize his life. He actually lived a 10-year period and fooled people or someone into thinking that I didn't even exist. And the reason our grandmother is my hero is because she's the one who said something. So, and that was 5 years ago. She was 93 then. And she was walking around, she was fine until she broke her hip. And she was a woman of faith. And she had a very hard life, but she had some really good times. And The Exorcism of Emily Rose, okay, back to that. Why does this all coincide? Because look at what's going on in Gaza right now. It's good, it's evil. And as far as I'm concerned, People who have a messed up relationship with money, that are high-me and greedy, I think that's really sad. If I could have a visual of a certain person, I would tape them, or I would paint, if I could, somebody in their coffin holding on to all their money. I'll never understand it. And when I used to have money, I used to give it away. Because you know what? Why would somebody do that? I wasn't a people pleaser. Well, maybe I was. But in all reality, I just felt like when I would get my paycheck, I was so amazed at how much it was. I never thought for a million years. 17 years ago I was making and saving, and I owned 2 homes, and now it's like, what are people... See, I'm going from subject to subject. See, it's been a triggering week. It's been a lot of things that have happened. I'm just being honest with you. And so there's so much going on. I really need to keep it to myself. So what I'm going to do is take all of that energy and explain this woman's life in absolute detail. And the book is called The Exorcism of Annalise Michael. I don't know if you can buy it anywhere. And I know there's a million videos out there about her, but I don't care, because the facts are in this book. And I'm not reading it like lines, like I said. I am putting my brain and my memory and the research and the notes that I have, and I'm interjecting in the book, and I'm going to tell you the story without me reading it to you like an audio book. Okay? If that is something that interests you, then it doesn't take anything to hit subscribe and like and leave a comment. And that's the one thing I dislike the most about YouTube, is people think it's so easy to put yourself out there, or else they look at you and they think it's a joke. I had 2 trolls come on and say I looked like a drunkard that drank too much coffee and smoked cigarettes. I was probably... I'm not even going to say who I think it probably was. At any rate, when you hear things like that, you just... But what I'm saying is, it's been so hard lately, and I've prayed to God and prayed to God and prayed to God, and a lot of good has happened to me, even through situations. And with that situation in Gaza, for some reason, this is what I feel is the right thing for me to do. I want to explain this and the Bible. And if you want to get some really good information about Gaza, there are many, many channels. But I'm doing my own research, and I'm going to explain Israel, Palestine, everything. Like dummies for Middle Eastern history. I'm going to deep dive into the exorcism of Annalise Michael in her honor, not to exploit her and get views. Look, if you subscribe to this channel, you get free readings for as long as you want. I will never ever tell you anything that's going to happen to you, but these cards are funny because they're vague. But it's a good conversation piece, and I am fun. I'm just having one of them days, but I also did want to explain what my intention was, what I am doing, why I'm doing it, and then the rest of it is a bunch of ADHD gobbledygook. Okay? I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as I always say, be kind to yourself, and I will continue to do the same, because tomorrow I have a dentist appointment, so I'll be coming online with new teeth. Have a great day. I mean it. I really do. With brightness and with love and with no makeup, but I'm clean. Now, it's beautiful sky today too, and we've got to look at the lake every day. There's Toronto. I'm going to miss it here. I don't know if all of you know this, but I have to leave here October the 31st. Halloween. That's pretty funny. I hope we get to the exorcism on that night. They say that Halloween is a really good night for readings and spirits. So for any of you that are into that, or if you just want some entertainment, I swear if you subscribe and send me an email, and I'll put my email in the description part. We can do it over WhatsApp. It's free. I love doing it. I live alone. I'm an only child, really, and this YouTube thing does give me pleasure. And I hope that you get some fun out of it. There are some funny videos on there, you know. I don't always look sad. But tomorrow I'm going to be coming with some new teeth. Have to do that. And in remembrance of the people that I love. Our grandmother and our Baba. Okay, I'm thinking of you. Bye, everybody. Love you guys.